All right, guys, thank you for joining me today. Let's start with the basics. How does it sound? How does it look? Sorry for running late. Had some issues with the phone, and plus I was at the Firehouse. And whenever I say I'm leaving in 10 minutes or 5, it never works out that way. Because you're always talking to everybody between the locker room and the doorway. So just how it is. I've told my wife on many occasions, oh yeah, I'm leaving in 5 minutes. 45 minutes later, I'm still at the Firehouse. Oh, you know how that goes. So again, guys, thank you for being on, and I'm surprised this many people are on this early, because I know it's early for a lot of people. It's a Sunday, so I know that the lag time on the phone with the live streams, I think, is actually 30 to 45 seconds. I think it's a little longer than normal. So, for anything you might see, keep that in mind. It happened 30 seconds ago on your end. All right. So let's get started. I had to write notes there because I'm getting old, and or I'm just too busy in the head, and I have a lot of shit going on. And excuse the wind. I didn't know it was going to be this windy. So if it gets super windy, I'm going to have to end the live stream because you won't be able to hear anything. So it's nice and quiet now, guys. I mean, like, listen, this neighborhood right here, again, this is the neighborhood I work in. It's fairly fucking quiet here. With the exception of right in front of the Firehouse. There used to be dealers that hung out there. They're not there anymore. I don't know why they moved, but they haven't been there in a few months. So the front of the Firehouse has gotten a lot quieter. Yes, whatever. Right, so I guess that's a good thing. But, well, it's a good thing for us, not a good thing for the neighborhood, because the bullshit just moved somewhere else. So it doesn't, the crime in the city doesn't ever stop. People are like, oh, well, look at the neighborhood. It's a lot quiet now. Yeah, it's quiet on this fucking block. That doesn't mean the fucking guys don't move 2, 3, 4 blocks away and they start their shit somewhere else. But with the Firehouse, it's gotten, in front of the Firehouse, it's gotten better. But like I said, in front. That's not saying a block away, east and west of us, hasn't gotten worse. And it has. Especially the block we're going to walk through in probably about 5 minutes or so. You're going to see that block is fucking horrendous. It's this block that we're going to pass always pops up on my Citizen app, left and right. Always. So, looks like it might rain today too. Bacon flavor spam, huh? David, no luck, no fires. I just seem to be missing them all. And when I was out on medical leave for the burn, right, this little bullshit burn I have here, they were going to work left and right. Then I come back and through the fucking doors, fire stopped. Whatever. Now, someone just said I had on a swivel, and listen, while I'm live streaming, I can see behind me, right? So that's a good thing. So, and right now, all the criminals are sleeping. They're all in bed right now. What's going on, man? So it's quiet for now, but noon, 1 o'clock, they're gonna wake up. They're gonna start their shit. So there goes one of the fire trucks. These are the assholes I work with. That's 50. That's the company in the house I work for. So I used to be in that company, 7, 8 years ago. Then I transferred across the floor to the truck, where most, not most guys, but a lot of guys wind up doing in their career as a fireman. Gotta hope I don't get demonetized for that song. Anyway, sinking. Yeah, so the building that collapsed in Miami. We're gonna talk about Miami real quick. Building that collapsed. My wife made a good point. She thinks it was a sinkhole that might have opened up, but we're not gonna know until they remove that rubble completely. I also did read that the architect for that building gave a warning a few years ago that that there was a structural problem and that they ignored it. So there's that too. Well, guys, it's fucking like strangely quiet. I mean, listen, it's a Sunday morning. Sunday mornings here are quiet for the most part. This guy's just a fucking asshole. This guy over here. The guy here in a gray car was like texting and not fucking moving. Fucking jerk-offs. All over the city, guys. Jerk-offs everywhere. As fucking far as the eye can see. Jerk-offs in the cars, jerk-offs walking in the street. Jerk-offs, jerk-offs, jerk-offs. Fucking city is peppered with these fucking assholes. But anyway, so that building had structural damage. Structural problems, according to the architect. So we got to wait and see what the cause was. So until they pull everyone out, or until they clear the rubble, if you will, then we'll know what's going on. Yeah, Mr. Living. Yeah, jerk-offs everywhere. Yeah, Ruth, listen. Now, when I talk about crime, right, so I know a couple of you guys said this a few times. When I talk about crime in the city, I am talking about New York. But yes, I do know what's happening everywhere. It's not just, it's not just here. New York City's not it's not the hub of all crimes. It isn't. I'm just talking about it from my perspective. I don't live in Detroit. I don't live in Chicago. I don't live in LA. I live in New York City, so that's what I report. That's what I share. Now, I'm going to still continue to do the crime videos, the crime wave videos, and they'll continue to get demonetized. I don't care. It is what it is. It's just, I'm going to continue to share that information. So, again, guys, you guys know this is pretty loose. The live streams, I try to focus and then it turns into the Wild West, or I just get so distracted, I get far removed from the subject. But I do want to talk about the bullshit that we're starting to see pop up again with the Delta virus. And now they're saying that there's a Delta Plus virus, guys. All right? See, it's too early in the morning for this shit. Loud music. Anyway, that's how I know I'm getting old. Back to the point. So the Delta virus, guys, they're starting to push that narrative here in the United States. Right? And now they got the Delta Plus. And my wife is up. Very good. Well, she's normally up at this time, but I'm surprised to see her on here because it's one of my early live streams. But anyway, guys, if you start following the articles, the articles on the Delta virus, the Delta variant, the India variant, you start following the stories on that, you start looking at what they're trying to push now. Fauci said that the Indian variant is going to be the more deadlier and a concern in the United States. There's 12 cases or something like that in the city now. So I'm like I said in my lockdown video, guys, they're looking to use this as an excuse to lock the city down. So with that, guys, we have to, again, stay informed to what is going on with this India variant. Now they have a Delta Plus, they're calling it, like it's a fucking upgrade, right? They act like this virus is an upgrade by giving it a plus sign. And now they said South Africa has another variant as well. So whether you believe it's real or not, guys, again, it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant because they're going to use this excuse, whether you think it's fake, whether you think it's real, they're going to use the excuse to lock us down again. That's where we're going. Now, I ask all of you guys, Squirrely, thank you for the donation. I ask all of you guys, do your own research. Look at the stories popping up. Now, when you look up the Indian variant, you're going to have to look up Delta variant and Delta Plus. Look at the articles that are popping up. All right, so it's as if, guys, they're on their way to, telling us, oh God, guys, the Delta variant got ahead of us. What's going on, man? The Delta variant got ahead of us. We're gonna have to lock it down again. And those of you that didn't take the vaccine are gonna have to take it. Now, here's the other problem, guys. As of right now, there are two, I guess, opposing arguments with the vaccine and it being it protecting you against the Delta variant. So what they're saying is that if you get vaccinated, the Delta variant won't be as harsh. And then I'm hearing if you get vaccinated, it doesn't matter. The Delta variant is overriding that. D, thank you for the donation. Appreciate it. All right, so those are two arguments. And again, neither of them matter because we're going to be locked down again. Should we be preparing for a lockdown? Guys, at this point, we should all be prepared. We shouldn't be preparing for a lockdown. We shouldn't be getting ready. We should all be ready. We know that this is coming. So what I tell people is continue to prep. But we should be ready. There should be no... At this point, we should not be getting caught with our pants down, is what I'm trying to say. We should all be fucking ready to rock and roll because they are undoubtedly trying to get us into another lockdown. Well, yeah, Johnny, you're right. Here's the problem. People will allow the lockdown because they will allow themselves to get scared. Tilton, thank you for the donation. Appreciate it. Right, so these people, guys, will allow themselves to get scared. That's the bottom line. And then whatever the government tells them, they will listen to. And that's where we are, right? We are up against people who are scared of their own shadow. So that's a problem. Me saying, yo, fuck that, we're not gonna lock down again. That's just me. I'm one motherfucker in a city of 9 million people or 10 million people. Someone said, Grimace 97, this channel's so fake CGI or maybe just Fed agent. Grimace, you are a complete asshole. Thank you for bringing your assholism to my attention. I've never seen anything like it. Victor, thank you for the donation. Appreciate it. A government agent? Are you fucking out of your mind, you fucking idiot? I mean, like, seriously. If you follow my channel long enough, how would I CGI this? Don't get me wrong, it probably could be done, but you can't be that much of an asshole. Do me a favor. Go back and bury your head up your mother's ass. Because I never heard of such a stupid fucking, accusation. All right, so anyway. Back to what I was talking about. Sorry. Like I said, guys, another lockdown's coming. We just and again, the multiple excuses that they're trying to use is insane. It's just it's all over the place. Now they're like the Delta Plus, like the upgrade virus that's coming to kill you. So it sounds like we're living in a movie, and it just gets worse with a bad storyline each time. Sort of like Fast and Furious 9. All right, Fast and Furious 9, horrible fucking movie, guys. Horrible. I didn't see it. My son did, my older guy. He's 23. He went to see the movie. He was motherfuckering the movie while he was watching it. That's how bad it was. All right, so that's sort of the storyline we're in right now. We're in a bad storyline. Poorly written, lazily written, sorry, or lazily written, and that's what it is. People are like, oh, we want people to go back inside and gain more control. That's how we do it. We release the Kraken, you know. So someone asked what the temperature is today here. I don't know, man, but it's muggy as shit and it's fucking hot. My balls are fucking sweating. I'm 1,000% sure I see slaves running around. It's so fucking hot out here. It's bad. Delta plus Omega, Ultra Omega strain. Yeah, pretty much, guys. Listen. That's what they have coming over here. What's crazy is how would it have made itself, when India was going through their problem, how did it get here? That's my question. You're worried about it, you're restricting everybody else, but you're still letting people who are doing, missions over there come back home. If you were that concerned, why would you let them come back into this country? Why wouldn't you quarantine them? Right? Now, I think that's how they're finding out about the vaccine not working, because I'm pretty sure those mission doctors over there took the vaccine. So if they took the vaccine and they still caught it, or they caught the Delta variant, interesting. But here's another one, guys. Prairie Farmer, thank you for the donation. Here's another one. How do they know people have the Delta variant? Are they testing the variants? How did they know to test them? Are they taking people's samples and cycling them through and figuring out, oh shit, they got the Delta variant? Or are they just throwing this shit on the table so that more people get scared? I don't know. I'm not buying it. Oh, all right, sorry. No, I'm not walking to Washington Heights. I'm walking home to Harlem. Someone had asked a couple minutes ago how long I've been a fireman. I've been a fireman for 17 years. I've been with the city for 21 years. I was an EMT before I was a fireman. So I could retire tomorrow if I wanted to. But according to, retirement calculations and all that nerd shit, I have to wait. I should wait till my 25th year to retire, which will put me at 48. All right, so we shall see when I hit 25 what I do. I'm looking to retire. I mean, why stick around, you know? But we will see. Oh, all right, so here, guys, what we're walking through right now, this is the Bronx court system. My mother was a correction officer fucking ages ago, and she used to work here. So this building that you see in front of us is the old court building. This one here is the new court building that clearly wasn't here when she was working. Like I said, new. They built that in the time that I became a fireman. They had just started building this. So I'm probably 2 minutes behind my walk time, because normally by now at 18 minutes, I'm by Grand Concourse. But like I said, I can't walk any faster when I'm live streaming. And I am super fucking tired today, so. Bella J, yeah, that's 161. Let me turn the camera around, because I'm pretty sure you guys are not interested in watching those two ladies, walk. I'll turn it back in a couple minutes. St. Clair, no shit. It's funny though, a lot of you guys who left the city, you guys are like all over America. I'm like, I used to live here in Brooklyn. I used to live there in Queens. That's pretty cool. Hopefully I'll be saying that one day. Hold on, guys. Sorry about that noise. It's a city for you, man. It's like no matter where you go, there's fucking noise, man. It's just insane. I mean, obviously on the block, the Firehouse block, it's quiet. Where I live, it's quiet. But you get down to these main strips, Construction on a fucking Sunday morning. That shit should be illegal. I assume everybody's gender. Listen, guys, I'm waiting for the day some asshole asks me, hey, what is your preferred pronoun? I'd be like, how about you suck a big dick with that pronoun bullshit, you fucking pansy. Listen, that conversation's gonna be saved for the Angryprepper channel because I can't stand that pronoun shit. Pisses me the fuck off. What do you think my pronoun is, dick face? I got a dick and I look like a dude. Obviously, it's a fucking guy, right? But whatever. Don't get me started on that fucking pronoun bullshit. So fucking stupid. It's the stupidest thing I ever heard in my life. You know what I am today? I don't want to fucking guess. I'm not playing the guessing game with you. Today, you're a chick. Tomorrow, you're a dude. The next day, you're a fucking tree. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. That love is love shit that the gay community is pushing now. Love is love. No, the fuck it isn't. It don't work that way. All right? So now, you want to sit there and talk about love is love so that you can have the excuse to love whatever you want. I want to love my dog. I want to love my tree. And I want to call my tree Albert. You know, I want to love a kid. His name, Joe. He's only 6 years old, but I love him. No, we're not playing that love is love card. I know exactly where the fuck that's going. Fuck out of here with that shit. Then they try to defend it. My pet peeve. A pet peeve of mine is this bullshit here. This is all over the city, by the way. There goes a hydrant. There goes an asshole. Asshole on a hydrant. All throughout the city, guys. Everywhere you go now. Parked on a hydrant. You know? Anyway, the whole pronoun shit, guys, is fucking stupid. I've never heard such a thing. I mean, really. You know? And then the worst part about the pronoun shit is the gender fluid people. They're like, well, one day I feel like a chick, one day I feel like a dude. Sometimes I don't feel like any sex. It don't work that way. Because if you get hit by a car, guys, you end up in a fucking hospital. You know what happens? Doctor's gonna look at you and go, oh, that's a chick. I have to treat her according to her weight and her gender. Right? There are certain things you have to do according to gender, how you treat them in the fucking hospital, right? You have to tell your doctor you used to be a dude. If you still have to tell them that you were the opposite sex a while ago, that still means you're the sex because they have to treat you according to that. And guys, right down to psychology, your gender still matters, right? So, really. Yeah, so you'll see some people still wearing a mask. Again, those are the cowards that got scared. They got their fucking they turned into pussies and now they're wearing a mask. So, do you know what the mask became for a lot of people? The mask became a security blanket. That's what it became. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I gotta square some shit away. You motherfuckers could look at downhill. Sorry about that. A lot of blood drinkers doing commercials, get that shot. Yeah, guys, so there is a lot of these commercials out here now popping up talking about get that shot. There's a guy, guys, on Instagram. If you have Instagram, you got to look up this guy. It's called Fleckus or Fleekus. I'm 1,000% sure I'm wrecking his fucking name, but it's spelled Fleecas, right? Fleckus or Fleekus. He does these weekly videos where all the crazy shit that we saw from the past week, he chops them up into little clips, like a montage. And he chops them up into little clips, and you got to see the crazy shit that's being seen out there, guys. They have music videos now coming out about taking the shot. They had that silly bitch, what's his name? The fat white guy that likes to fucking sing a lot. He was in that movie, The Wood. He had that show where he was in a car, he sang with celebrities, right? That silly bitch did a fucking video on, what's going on, Hutch? He did a video Dude, I'm talking about a dance sequence on people getting the vaccine. And people getting the vaccine and people being free and outside and, and enjoying their life and getting back to life. It was fucking horrendous. All right, so you have more people doing those videos. Right, Clown Town, thank you. You got a lot of those people doing these fucking videos, and for what? So to tell us to take the vaccine. Not to tell us, but suggest. Because the suggestion, guys, is gonna stop soon. Sorry for the bouncing around. The suggestion is gonna stop soon. The suggesting taking a vaccine has stopped in a lot of places. Yes, not Colbert, no. Oh, Colbert did one too. Yes, I did see that. I did see that. But again, guys, these guys are doing these fucking, these dance skits. Take the vaccine and you'll protect your friends. Get the fuck out of here. Protect my friends. First of all, everyone should be protecting themselves by doing the right fucking thing with your health. All that other shit, guys, it just doesn't make any fucking sense. The dancing, the singing. I'm like, why don't you dance and sing us into a fucking cure for cancer? So anyway, guys, back to like the bullshit going on. Listen, like I said before, I'm trying to figure out, should I cross or should I not? You know what? I won't cross because I'll show you guys something. Give me 2 seconds. I'm so sorry. Oh, fuck it. It did it on its own. All right. James Corbin, thank you. I knew someone would know that around here. Yes, James Corbin. That silly motherfucker, man. Never liked him to begin with, and then he did that bullshit. Is it Corbin or Corden? Whatever. James the silly asshole. And that's the thing, guys. I mean, they push the vaccine, they don't push the treatment. They don't push how to fucking make yourself better. Just listen, health-wise, just health-wise across the board. If we squared our shit away, health-wise, we can get rid of a lot of fucking viruses, or we won't catch a lot of viruses. Or if we caught the viruses, our body will respond better, right? There's a lot to it. It's not just about COVID. It's about everything else we could be doing. But they don't want to do that. They want to keep us dependent on their vaccines, or the so-called vaccines, or their experimental, whatever. AP, you should do a walk challenge. For the doggy's guitar, that's not a bad idea. Yes, and so here, New York City opened up home vaccinations now. So they can come to your house and vaccinate you. Because if you're that lazy and you can't get up and wait online to get the thing, right? If you can't get that, they'll come to your house. This is a city that enables laziness, guys. This is a city that enables fucking all the bullshit that's going on. You know how lazy the city's gotten? The fire department, for example, for testing. For minorities only. Why the fuck is this crooked? Sorry, guys. What's up? I don't have any change on me. Sorry, man. You too. And I really don't have any money on me. But anyway, the testing here in the city, it's so lazy now, right? That they will pick you up, guys, to take the test. All right, and people can't go to the test on their own. People can't file for the test on their own. They will take your name and your information down and file for you, and they will fucking pick you up on testing day to go take the test. This is how lazy the city has gotten. Here we go. Get some. So anyway, I'm just kidding. I'm not getting anything. But this is where we are, right? We're in Lazyville. And the Democrats fucking subscribe to the laziness by telling people, we'll come to your house, give you the vaccine. We'll drive you to a test for the job that you don't really want. Yes, guys, Yankee Stadium. Gate 6, and I think Gate 4 is on the other side. Do not know where Gate 5 is, don't ask me. And you would think it would be between fucking 6 and 4, but it isn't. So the next walk home, guys, that I do, I'm gonna go another way. I'm gonna show you another route. Oh, I completely missed the neighborhood that I was talking about. I actually didn't cut through it. I zigzagged through there. But anyway, guys, the neighborhood is it's just horrendous around there, back there. Just a bad fucking neighborhood. It's gotten exponentially worse since fucking de Blasio took office. De Blasio has made everything. De Blasio is the mush. Whatever that asshole touches turns to shit. Right? And he turned the neighborhood to shit. But, guys, back to the laziness in New York City. We empower that shit. New York City empowers laziness. I mean, they empower people to also jump on their bikes and be assholes, but they also fucking empower laziness. Because again, guys, just the amount of shit that they'll do for you just so that you get the vaccine, just so that you take the test, right? I mean, it's insane. You want a fucking job as a fireman? You are gonna get your fucking ass up. You're gonna train every day. You're gonna get your ass up. You're gonna study. You're gonna do everything that needs to be done to be a fireman. And come test day, you get your ass up early and you show up to the fucking testing site, right? Dennis Scott, I think he is, but I am not sure. You know what? I'm gonna sit there and probably say I don't think he is. Thinking about it now, thinking about his content, he might not be, because, dude, some of the shit he shows, you're like, yo, he would definitely be demonetized. Again, he does a lot of does a lot of montages, but he also does a lot of interviews. He'll interview people about, like, the gay pride parade, right? And like the one in San Francisco, which that one is a nightmare. That's the one kids don't belong at. I mean, kids don't belong at any of them, but if you had to choose, I would say skip the San Francisco one. That one has all kinds of shit in it. The one here in New York, you got grown men acting like fucking kids. That's pretty bad too, running up to kids in their banana hammocks, fucking waving the gay flag at them. Hey, I'm like, really, dick face? Get your fucking dick out of my kid's face and get the fuck on, the parade. And listen, that's if I was to go. I haven't gone. I got caught in that shit once, and I was like, what's this nightmare? And then, the ex-wife at the time, she was like, oh, it's the pride parade. I'm like, motherfucker, how do we get out of this shit? Because we had to go somewhere, and then we actually had to cross over, too. Cross over to the other side of the street. All right, so this is gate 4, right? That's the gate that has the Yankee Stadium, on the top. The rest of them don't, for whatever reason. All right, so like I said, gate 4 and gate 5 is on the other side. I don't know where the fuck gate 6 on the other side. I don't know where gate 5 is. No, I'm not going to Washington Heights today. That's sorry. So I'm not walking to Washington Heights right now. I am going to Washington Heights later for a NYC Preppers meeting. But that's around 1 o'clock or so. All right, so Fleckus is on YouTube. All right, so he didn't get fucking suspended yet. Amazing. So today's bug out bag, guys, or the bag that I'm trucking with, is the 511 AMP 24. All mission pack. That's what AMP stands for. Right, this is the bag that I have on. Hold on. It's pretty comfortable. It packs well. I'm going to do a review on it, obviously. I know I haven't done gear reviews in a while, but this is the week I'm doing all kinds of gear reviews. Get them out of the way. And I'm going to couple gear reviews with regular shit that's going on. Because, not everybody likes gear reviews. St. Clair, let me know which Kevlar backpack you're talking about, and I could look into it, buy it, and review it. Whoever asks about coming to the meeting, email me at angryprepper@gmail.com, and we'll talk from there. But the meeting's today at 1 o'clock in Manhattan, guys. I don't think I'm going to live stream that. I'm not going to live stream it. Because a lot of the people in the group, don't want their face shown and all this other shit. And the NYC Prepper YouTube channel I haven't got anything on it. Maybe I should live stream the meetings on there, but I haven't met the requirements for a live stream on the NYC Preppers YouTube channel. So, Southwest Native, I did the solar generator box opening. I haven't done a review because I haven't had time to go and test it. So I'm hoping this week. And no, actually, sorry, that's a lie. 2 days I had a chance to test it, and they were both cloudy days, and one of those days it was raining. So that was out. I didn't want to test the waterproofing of it, so I let it go. Lucius, if I said your name right, yeah, Jackery is one of the better ones, but the, what is the other one? The Blue Yeti, right? A Blue Yeti, something like whatever the hell that is. Someone said that that's pretty good. That's actually not a better one, but a one that rivals the Jackery. But I don't have it. I only heard that. All right, so this is the negotiating the bullshit over here. God, I hate those fucking bicycles. They're so bad. Energy, I know nothing about them. I was looking to get an Energy, but I don't know what like I said, I don't know anything about it. Sincerely, I'm on the, where am I on? The 155 bridge, the Macomb Dam Bridge. Sorry, that's the bridge I'm on right now, or walking to. Well, Canadian Prepper loves Energy. I guess he's sponsored by them, I guess. I don't know. I'm not going to give my love to any fucking one of these companies. If they're good, they're good. If they're not, guess what? But yes, Canadian Prepper does have a review or review videos on the Energy. So look up those videos. Like I said, he likes them. And he's talked nothing but good about it. But I want to get my hands on one and test it for myself. All right, guys, so now, next subject, we're going to talk about Billy B, man. Thank you for the donation. Appreciate it. Very good. Thank you, man. No, guys, leaving New York City is not, it's not in the cards right now. And that's just the bottom line. And even with having enough money to move, or getting the money to move, it's just not conducive right now unless my wife retires. Because she's not driving to work. That's the bottom line. So we're stuck here for a couple more years. Now, if the YouTube channel blows up, if this channel actually blows up, and I'm pulling in some, like, you know, some real good fucking money, then yes, I would bribe her to retire, and then off we go. But right now, she doesn't want to leave. She likes working. I don't know why. She likes working, but that's her thing. Oh, we are going to leave the neighborhood, though. We are looking to leave the neighborhood. So, all right, to be fair, if we leave the neighborhood, we have two choices. We could stay in the neighborhood and live on a different block, a quieter block, or we move up to Westchester, which is fairly close for her to take a train into the city. Hold on, guys. Look at this. That's a Black Hawk flying. That's about as low as I've ever seen one fly over the. That's about as low as I've ever seen one fly over the fucking river like that, guys. I mean, he is super low. You can't see him anymore. Oh, wow, that was low. Anyway. And maybe you guys can convince the wife to fucking retire. She said, like she said, she's been working since she was 16. It's time for her to fucking stop, you know? Nelson Ramos, what's concerning? The Black Hawk? Flying low or just being in the city? Because here's the thing, guys. They do, to be fair, they do go up and down the rivers, but that's the lowest I've ever seen them fly. I've never seen them fly that low before. Because they normally actually they go up and down the Hudson River a lot. They come down here, but they are easily another 100 feet or so higher. And he wasn't flying that fast either. Whatever. Could be, like I said, could be a drill. And I know some of you are going to be like, look, that's a sign, the end is coming. No, guys, it could be a drill, or it could be something that we're just not privy to. All right? But I'm not going to, start throwing the conspiracy theory card out there just yet. Chris, thank you for the donation, man. Appreciate it. I know somebody else gave me a donation. Thank you, whoever that was before Chris. I appreciate it. For the doggy's guitar. I don't think anything's going to happen July 9th, guys. I think July 9th is going to come and go. I think July 9th is more of a data collection for future attacks than it is an actual attack. But who knows?
And I was so disgusted by the comment.
Hey. Dwayne, there's no more dead people in the rivers. Not like it was in the 80s, man. You used to throw a rock and you hit a body. Now it's like, whenever there is a body, it's a fanfare. It's like, oh my God, there's somebody floating in the Hudson River. I'm like, man, you used to see that shit all the time back in the days. Fucking mafia, gangbangers, triads. They used to throw everybody in the river. Kids, cars, dogs. It all used to be floating in the Hudson. The Hudson and the East River. You don't see that much anymore. What do you believe will be the next attack or false flag? I think the next false flag is definitely going to be centered around the virus. But the next big to-do, I think, is going to be centered around the virus. I don't see, or they're going to try to scare the shit out of us with more of these asteroids coming close by. I mean, guys, all of a sudden, in the last 2 years, we've had so many fucking flybys with these asteroids. This one's gonna come close. Oh, wait, it's gonna miss. Oh, man, this one's gonna come close. Oh, wait. Did I say gangbangs? I meant gangbangers. Sorry. I apologize if I said gangbang. This ain't that kind of video, all right? So, guys, you have all of these near misses, and then I just find it a little odd now. All of a sudden, about every month now, we have a near miss. The fucking our solar system turned into a shooting gallery all of a sudden. So I don't know. I'm not buying it anymore. At first I did. I was like, oh man, that's cool. But I'm not buying that shit anymore. Monty, thank you for the donation, man. Appreciate it. I think World War III will be sudden. I think World War III will be a sudden thing. I don't think obviously you're paying attention, you've seen it coming, but I think one day we're going to wake up and China's going to do some fucked up shit right out of the gates. And we're going to be like, fuck. I don't think it's going to be something we see. Just because that sort of slowed down, that kind of talk. But I think China with their fucking threats, we'll have to wait and see. Guys, listen, I'll be the first to fucking tell you. I am not going to sit here and tell you, what's going to happen next. I think certain things are going to happen next, but I can't tell you what's going to happen. So now, I learned something interesting about UFOs recently, and Project Bluebeam. That, guys, is going to be my next conversation in the members-only video that I'm releasing this week. Because upon further investigation about UFOs, I do believe in them, yes, but there were a couple points made about them, and I'm like, That's a good, and that, listen, before I watch the video, so for those of you that remember Kryptonian, that Kryptonian dude that I was fucking tearing into, he actually emailed me. He emailed me a couple things. So maybe he did that to get attention, John, but listen, he had me watch a couple videos and involving Project Bluebeam, and before he showed me that video, there was something that I was questioning about UFOs. And I was questioning it. I'm like, I don't know anymore because, and then I have it out with this guy online, and then he shows me this video, and I'm like, that is exactly what I was thinking. So again, not going to get into the whole conversation. The Angryprepper membership only, that's where I'm going to be discussing it. And I'll get more in depth on it. Bubba One, like I said, you could be right. Listen, at this point, guys, who the fuck knows? What if the government, right, and this is a what if, they're just throwing all this shit at us, right? They're throwing these UFO sightings at us. They're throwing the COVID variants. They're throwing the super duper variants at us, right? They're throwing all this shit at once at us to confuse us so that we don't know what's true, what's not. And then the government takes over with more of their bullshit because they can convince us, or they can convince the masses a lot easier now that they have them scared and confused. When you have people who are scared and confused, thank you, Amy, distraction. When you have people scared and confused, you turn them into idiots. And once you have idiots, you could do whatever you want with them. You could lie to them all fucking day. You could tell them, aliens are coming for the white people because they're on the side of BLM. So all you white people better start apologizing to black folks or the aliens are gonna snatch you. And then you're gonna have white people who believe that shit. So again, guys, once the fucking government gets control and gets you scared and confused, it is fucking easier for them to manipulate you. Bob Lake, I don't know if you're being censored. I can't pay attention to all of it, but if you are, take it up with the moderator, sorry. But guys, back to the whole, bullshit. I think it's all bullshit. I think all of the distraction is to do just that. A distracted person is not a well-focused person, and a person who's not well-focused or is not focused at all can miss everything. All right, so that's maybe what they're trying to do. Who knows? I guess we'll walk down here. There's like a park area, it's a lot quieter. Yes, Hutch said it, right? 1 + 1 is 5. They're doing that bullshit now, right? They're telling kids, well, if you got to the number 1 + 1 is 3, or 1 + 1 is 6, well, why did you get there? Well, because, and if the kid can explain why he got that number, the teacher will accept that answer. If your kid says 1 + 1 is 3, your kid is a fucking idiot. Okay? So that's right there. But teachers can't say that to the kids. If I was a teacher, I'd be telling that fucking kid, you're an idiot. 1 + 1 is 2, you idiot. Your parents are idiots too. Because this is a society we're living in. If kids are getting the wrong answers, they're getting the wrong answers from their parents, not the school. Your parents. We don't need any more idiot kids out there, guys. We don't. All right, it's enough. Watching that bullshit, go on and like, oh, well, what if the kid gets the wrong answer? Shouldn't we entertain the wrong answer? No, we should not entertain the wrong fucking answer. We should tell the kid what the answer is and why it's the answer, and not make up an answer that makes his dumb ass feel better. We don't need any more morons. That don't math. Yeah. Bob Lake, like I said, take it up with the moderators, or maybe they'll tell me later. And there's 2 moderators on here now, Prepper Now, my wife, and they're not blocker happy, so I don't know. So, guys, again, right? Critical race theory. That, though, this is not prepper related. That's another distraction. All the distraction, guys, is all right. So, if no one's censoring you, Bob, like it could be YouTube. Well, yeah. Right now, I'm on Bradhurst. Bradhurst is a notoriously quiet block. Bradhurst, even during the crack epidemic, was quiet. The crackheads were quiet here, if you will. This is always a quiet neighborhood. Like I said, I grew up in New York City 43 years. I've been in every square inch of the city during the crack epidemic to now. This block here and, the other one, west of me. And west of me, I mean up there. I forgot the name of that block. This is Bradhurst. That's gonna Edgecombe. That's Edgecombe to my left. I mean, sorry, to my right. Your left, maybe, if you guys are watching it. Yeah, probably. No, my right, your right. Sorry. So that's Edgecombe up there. Both of these blocks have always been quiet. St. Nicholas Terrace, where I live, that's been quiet. All right, angryprepper@gmail.com. No, there's no gay weather. Sorry, there's no rainbows in the sky, but it's definitely all over the fucking city. I'm so fucking annoyed with today. I hate today with a fucking passion. You have no idea. It's just ugh. It's like an ugh fest, you know. And you know, okay. All right, guys. Now, again, not prep related, but I was just reading an article about the gay community not allowing cops to march in the Pride Parade. They're not allowing them to march in the Pride Parade because they were mistreated too. So keep this in mind, guys. The whole Black Lives Matter movement and injustice of the black community, right, was all last year. Somehow the gay community made it about themselves. We're not letting them march because we're marginalized too. We were mistreated. So now, of course, the gay community made it about themselves. The gay community makes everything about themselves. It doesn't matter what month it is. If it's Halloween, they're going to make it about themselves. They're going to make it about the drag queens, the transgenders. They make everything about themselves as motherfuckers. It's like they're selfish pricks of the world. Here goes a mobile vaccine van. Mobile vaccine van.
Okay. Yeah. So are we giving the Pfizer vaccine?
No, thank you. Nope. So, lady asked me if I wanted to get the fuck out of here with that vaccine bullshit. I'm gonna pump some shit in my arm I know nothing about. Get the fuck out of here. Johnny Goods, absolutely. You're absolutely right. Fear paralyzes a lot of people. Fear makes you overthink. All right? Fear puts you in a bad place. Fear makes you, you make the wrong decisions with fear. All right, so the pools are open this weekend. Actually, the pools were open last weekend. The pools here are fucking nothing short of a cesspool, right? If you want HIV, you come to one of these pools. It's pretty much how it is. And maybe I'm exaggerating, maybe I'm not, but fuck them. Listen, guys, again, a lot of you know where I stand with this whole Israel, what is that? Those fucking people that were attacking them, the Gaza bullshit, right? Hamas. I can care less. I do not give a fuck about Israel. I do not give a fuck about Hamas. Those people can blow each other off the face of this planet. I do not care. There are people like I stand with Israel, stand with Israel. But what does standing with Israel do for you? What does it do for this country? It does dick. It does nothing. So, standing with Hamas, what does that do for this country? It does fucking nothing. So, you guys can stand with those countries all you want. Fuck them in the ass. I can care less. I hope both those places become a sheet of ice, sheet of glass. Now, if you guys are gonna come to a city pool, this would be the time to come to a city pool because there's no one here. But once like noon comes, it turns into a fucking petri dish. Mezzy. Israel's not coming for USA. China is. I don't know where some of you guys get these ideologies, but okay. We could definitely have a debate on it. Israel's not coming for it. We are supplementing fucking Israel. We pay for half their shit. They are sort of on their own financially. Sorry. I know we still give them money, but they started a bunch of businesses and they have their own money coming to them. They're not coming for us, guys. China is. China and or Russia. You choose. But Israel isn't one of them. Israel isn't strictening our free speech, guys. The only people who are strictening our free speech is China. China also wants to know why we have so many guns in this country. Israel's not asking that question. All right, so again, pay attention to what's going on. It's not Israel. It's fucking the people who have multiple viruses coming out of their country at any given day. Yeah, Arlene, yeah, we are definitely hated. Hold on. Listen, guys, maybe our freedom threatens other countries. Maybe our government are asshole to other countries. There's a lot of fucking variables to why we're hated. We can't sign up to just one theory on why we're hated. You gotta entertain them all, because we don't know. We don't know what the fuck Biden's doing right now. Biden probably jerking off the fucking Chinese president right now, for all we know. You know, Kamala Harris is probably giving head, and she's having a gangbang with multiple world leaders. We don't know. Maybe they have something on everybody. We don't know. Kryptonian, thank you for joining me today. You're right. But here's the problem, Kryptonian. You're talking to a divisive country where the left is doing all the damage. And you're right. The paradigm was created. Wasn't we didn't create this shit. The left did, and some of the right. And so the back and forth and the bantering. But now what are we seeing, man? We're seeing the left destroy this country. We're seeing fucking laws being passed for fucking criminals, right? So we're seeing statues be put up for a fucking criminal. A cop doing his job is going away for 22 years, and a fucking criminal is being memorialized. If we had a bigger platform, could we stop this divisive, this dividing of the country? Probably, but we need a huge platform. Right? We need a liberal who's starting to see the light. Now, there is a liberal. She used to be a liberal. Her name is Gothic. Black chick, shaved head, glasses. She used to be a liberal. She has a fucking YouTube channel. You should watch the channel. We need more of people like her who have a further reach, right? I don't have that reach. I'm the prepper community, right? I am in the prepper community, right? There's got to be a way to stop it, but who the fuck knows, man? Who knows? Dark Helmet, thank you for the donation. Sorry for missing that. All right, guys, listen, I would love to sit there and talk to a liberal as a normal person, but then they always sit there and they ask, who did you vote for? The only fucking people who ask who you voted for right out of a conversation is a fucking liberal. Fucking conservatives and Republicans don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care who you vote for. But when liberals are turning around and like the first thing out of their mouth is like, well, who'd you vote for? They're already looking to pick a fight. All right, already looking to pick a fight. Listen, I almost got into a fucking argument yesterday because I knocked on somebody's door checking out a water leak. So as I'm checking out a water leak, I knock on the door and this fucking bitch opens the door. Why are you knocking on my door like that? I said, because that's how I knock. She goes, you don't have to knock on it so hard. I said, what is your door made out of? Paper mache? I said, it's not. I said, don't worry about it. It's not even your door to begin with. And she's like, oh yeah? Well, you better stop knocking on it like that. I said, and then the brother comes out. He's like, yo, you knock on the door again. I said, yo, or what? So now we're about to get into it. Over the way I knocked on the fucking door. All right, so again, guys, this isn't me. This is the fucking left. And those idiots had to be fucking, left-leaning fucking morons. They were mad at me for knocking on a door. The only people who do that are people who are looking for a fucking fight. That's it. You'd have been like, oh, what do you need? What do you need, fireman? Oh, we're looking for a water leak. No, that didn't happen. And so all of this transpired, and I'm sitting there like, damn it, man. I'm just fucking sitting here trying to figure out where this water leak is because the lady below them was getting destroyed with water. So, again, guys, the left is doing this shit. I don't see fucking conservatives and Republicans acting like fucking assholes when you knock on their door to help them out or to help their neighbor out. I don't see that. It's like there are people that yell at firemen just because they like, oh, you guys are part of the system. I said, no, the fuck we're not. I said, you are in a fire. We're going in to get you out. Why the fuck would we, whatever, man. Melissa Clark, which coward? There's so many cowards I've challenged in the last fucking, 2 weeks now. That is insane. People fucking thinking I'm a bitch or some shit, and I get out of my car, I'm like, the fuck did you just say to me? And then they're like, oh, I'm sorry. And another times I let it go.
I don't know what we're doing.
But it's I've confronted so many people in the last fucking 2 weeks. It's insane. And people are upset about nothing. Like, motherfucker, you got a job. Well, sorry. Those people in the Bronx that we service, most of them don't have fucking jobs. That's why they're fucking home 12 o'clock in the afternoon on a fucking Tuesday afternoon. But whatever. That's the thing. Everybody's getting triggered. But the door knocking thing wasn't a trigger. I saw it in their eyes, guys. They were looking for a fight. They were looking for a reason to be upset. It was fake anger, if you will. I've never seen anything like it. Not that I've never seen anything like it. I've seen more and more of that. Hold on.
No.
I don't want you guys to see that. That guy had breast. And I don't want nudity on my fucking channel. So I had to turn the camera around. So anyway, just fucking around. So, with that, guys, people are becoming angry for no reason. They're picking fights for no reason. Carol, it was like 11 o'clock. It was like 10, 11 o'clock in the morning when I knocked on the door. Yeah, man boobs or moobs, yeah. That guy had the audacity to have no shirt on. You fucking kidding me? Like, really? Put a fucking shirt on. Your fucking tits were flopping all over the place. Or put a man's ear on. Put something on. I don't give a fuck what you have. That's disgusting. Watching a pair of man titties bouncing. Ugh. Give me a second. These stairs. It's funny, you do these stairs after a good day, you're fine. Today I'm like, wish this shit was an escalator. Kryptonian, you are right. For the doggy's guitar, I think it's 3 miles. It's actually not, I think. It's 3 miles and a quarter. So I do this to test myself. 24 hours, no rest, then a 3 mile walk back home. Challenge accepted. That's the other thing too, guys. Today, the LGBT community, they are weirder than normal. Not normal, but they're just weirder today. They do some weird shit. Sean, the pack is probably 30 pounds. It's not heavy. Not heavy at all. But I also turn the camera around so you guys don't watch me pass out. You'll know when I pass out when the camera hits the fucking ground. It's fucking muggy and hot today. God damn it, man. Ooh. Okay. Didn't want you guys to see that either. That was a nightmare. I think it was a guy, but I'm not sure. So if I have to say, I think that's a guy, it's a guy. Huh. Oh shit. Well, Michael Best, man, it's one step at a time. You know, listen, guys, the whole walking shit, you know, like practicing the bug out, putting a pack on your back. When we, the prepper community, when we talk about, great, drop my fucking hat, which is all sweaty. When we talk about, you know, practicing bugging out, we are not saying put a fucking heavy pack on your back and walk. Now, in the beginning, in my earlier videos, I did say that. But now, looking at it, and just looking at the prepper community as a whole, you cannot put a bag on your back, your bug out bag, and just walk. You have to start smaller. You have to start by walking with nothing on your back and just your body weight. And do that for a week or two. Then you put a backpack on your back and you put a couple water bottles in there and you walk with that for a couple of weeks. Then if you're feeling strong, you add more weight. And then you keep going from there. Right? No one's asking you to fucking, you know, turn into a fucking Navy SEAL with an 80-pound pack and walk. All right, 80 pounds is stretching it. But you know what I mean, right? That's not what we're asking you to do. We're asking you to take a little bit at a time, one step at a time. And one step, guys, yo, it's better than no steps at all. Because you're getting something done. And if you have a heart condition, then see a doctor. Right? And if you have a heart condition and your doctor's telling you, take it easy, then guys, walk a little bit at a time. Don't walk 3 miles out of the gates. Walk around the block. Walk 100 yards. You don't have to become Superman. When heat is a problem. Yeah, exactly, Kitty. Right. Heat is a problem. You move at night. Simple, right? Did someone suggest I'm a weak bitch? Susan, what did you say? Well, my wife addressed it, so whatever. I will show you weakness. But anyway, just kidding. So, that's what we ask, guys. That's what the prepper community is talking about. For those of you who are just getting into prepping, you want to, you know, for example, you want to start camping and shit like that, do survival skills. Guess what, guys? The Kryptonian, all right, thank you for the emails. Well, thank you ahead of time anyway. You got to start a little bit at a time, guys. You got to do car camping first. You know, I've never done car camping, but I'm suggesting it for those who are new to prepping. Take your bug out bag, go car camping. All right, or take your bug out bag, go to a campsite, and make sure the campsite is, I don't know, 30 feet or so away, 40 feet away. And try not to go back to your car the whole time you're there. You could do that, right? If you're really against the outdoors or your wife is against the outdoors, go to a cabin and then do all your survival skills outside for the day. Then go back in the cabin and go to sleep. And each time you go, you entertain sleeping outside even though you have a cabin. Hello. That was a good question. A unicorn. Oh. What's the correct payload weight ratio if you ride a unicorn? I don't know. You're going to have to ask a gay prepper that question. I have no clue. But Just kidding. Or am I? Anyway, guys, a little bit at a time. A little bit at a time is better than nothing. It's better than procrastinating, right? People get frustrated and they procrastinate. And I get it. I get why people procrastinate. Because you overthink, you know? Oh, don't overthink. One day at a time. Now, the last 2 weeks, I've been pushing the envelope with, with my physical fitness. Because I need to drop weight and I need to be a little faster. I mean, I can only be fast for so long, but just a tad bit faster. I feel like I'm a fucking 85-year-old man sometimes when I try to run. Spam life, man. All right. 70 minutes, no shit. All right, guys. So, with that, I wanted to talk about, actually, we'll talk about this because I'm almost home. We'll talk about this now. Who's going to survive the apocalypse, right? So, one of the things that I was thinking about the whole apocalypse shit is, and then I said this before, it's part of it, right? It's actually a large part of it. It's your survival mentality, right? Toughening it up, making sure you can handle the stresses that are coming at you. You have all of that to consider and contend with, right? But, those are nice. These are like little garden they built here. Sometimes it's nice to look at and sometimes it's not, but again, guys, so part of that is the survival mentality. That's huge. But your skills is the second part of that. And your skills of knowing what to do when you're in certain situations. It is easy for me to sit there and talk this shit out. Unfortunately, guys, you're going to have to test your survival mentality and your skills on your own. You're going to have to go camping deep in the woods on a cold winter night. That is the ultimate test, all right? And then you have to stay out there for a week and see if you can catch food. I am in the process of doing that this year. So this fall coming up, I'm headed out, and I'm probably going to record a lot of it, and I'm going to sit out in the woods, and I'm going to try to do trapping and fishing, just like they do it alone. Spend about a week out on my own. So that I'm about, X amount of miles away from my car, so I can't go back and forth, that is, and to see how it turns out. That's how you test yourself, right? You can watch all the YouTube channels you want. You can watch alone 1,000 times. You're not going to get it until you do it yourself. And people in the apocalypse who don't have a set of skills, Jim Peddle, that's where I'll be headed, the Catskills. People who don't have a survival mentality and people who don't have a set of skills, they're not going to survive. Can they survive? Yes. But their chances of survival is low. Let me say that, sorry. I walked that back, that they're not going to survive. Their chances of survival are low when they don't have a skill set and they don't have a survival mentality. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, Sweet Pea, everybody's dogs actually walks on this block here. It's fucking annoying. Yes, Renee Johnson, I will. I'm almost home. All right, guys, so again, guys, the apocalypse, for all the movies we watch, it could be just movies. But the apocalypse won't look like that in every area. It'll definitely look like that throughout the country in certain spots, like New York and California. But not everywhere will look like that. All right, so you got to keep that in mind. But where it comes down to, too, guys, is trusting people. That is going to be the biggest problem during the apocalypse. Now, I watched Black Summer Season 2. Summer Season 2 was pretty interesting because the mother, the character, Jamie, what the fuck's her name? Presley, right? Jamie King Presley. She doesn't trust anyone around her daughter. I mean, like, she is like wholeheartedly fucking, taking motherfuckers out if they even look at her daughter the wrong way. And I like that thinking. But the crazy shit with that is that you think about it in the real world, who could you trust? Right? Yes, your boys, but will your boys sell you out when the time is right? Or if they see a window closing or they see an opportunity open, will they sell you out? You know? That's the problem with trust during the apocalypse, guys. You don't know. You don't know who's going to stab you in the back. People during Hurricane Katrina saw that for themselves. Their neighbors who were neighbors with them for a long time, Katrina hit, motherfuckers turned on each other, right? There was one story. It sounded just like the shelter, by the way. It sounded just like the shelter, by the way. So during Katrina, there was a family who was prepared, right? They weren't like preppers, but they had a lot of shit. They had a lot of ammo. They had food and shit like that. They had a generator. The power goes out. And day 2 or so, neighbor knocks on their door, and he was asking them for some kind of food. He was like, all right, man, I got some shit for you. And he gave him some shit, whatever it was. It's like canned goods and MREs or something like that. But then he comes back like a day or 2 later, he asks him for more. So he's like, listen, this is all I can give you because I don't have any more after this. With that, a few days later, the guy comes back, but now he has people with him because it's like, yo, Joe has such and such food and ammo. He's got enough for everyone. He doesn't have enough for everyone, but that's what they fucking told him. That's what they told the people. So now the neighbor comes back outside to the front of his house with a shotgun. And the guy who was like rallying people to grab more, to come to his house for food, he's like, yo, is this how it's going to be? He's like, this is exactly how the fuck it's going to be. And then that was it. Their friendship died instantaneously. Actually, their friendship died when he started grabbing people to come to his home. But nonetheless, guys, his, the friendship was over, and the guy who came out with the shotgun had to leave because now the whole community turned against him. All right? So, anyway, guys, I'm home. Just about it. Anyway, so hopefully you guys got something out of this video. I know I did. It's pretty fun. These morning walks, actually. Jay Potts, thank you for the donation. Other than that, guys, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching. You can like and subscribe to this channel. You can also follow me on, where the fuck you guys can follow me. I'm not doing that shit. Sorry, guys. Thank you for joining me, and good morning.